What's up, guys? Today I'm going to be bringing you a video on how to change the GFO in your two little fishies GFO reactor. Mine's been running now with this GFO in it for about 3 to 4 months now, and it's about that time. You can see in the reactor, like if I kind of shake it up a little bit, you can see I got a bunch of debris. This is a bunch of detritus and just nasty stuff that has gotten in there over time. So, and I got some sponges and there's a bunch of snails. I got to clean my sump out. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and get going on this. I'm going to take the lid off. Dump the water out. I didn't want to put this water back in my tank just because I had shaken up all the detritus. So. Alright, and then you're going to take off the top flow plate here. That's what I'm going to call it, a flow plate. And then just dump the GFO out into the trash can. Saving your sponge filters, of course, as you pull them out. And you see here, I'm just kind of pulling it out. Kind of acts like a squeegee kind of thing, I guess. There's that. I'm going to rinse my reactor out with RODI water. So, I guess I should have mentioned the materials you're going to need to change this all out. You're going to need, of course, your GFO, a funnel, a measuring cup, a small little pump. If you're running it in line with your return pump like me, you're going to need another pump to rinse the GFO out, and RODI water. So I'm going to go ahead and rinse this all out right now. Alright, so now we're ready to start. I got it all rinsed out. We're ready to start putting in the new GFO. This is now my new favorite GFO here. See if it'll focus in on it. Right here, I've used bulk reef supply and I've used Phosban. And this is my favorite for using in a reactor right now because the small granules, it tumbles really, really well. So this is my favorite stuff now. This GFO, it calls for a 1/3 cup, 1/3 cup per 100 gallons. I think I'm going to end up using it all, the rest of this right now. The last time I did it, it was full, so I think I get about 2 uses out of one of these containers. So what we want to do is we want to put our reactor back together, just opposite of the way we took it apart. Slide this piece back in. So, and you can use, I got starfish and snails all over everything. And then I just use this to push that sponge all the way down. Okay, now you can go about this 2 different ways. You can either put a piece of tape over this outlet here so you don't get GFO, this outlet right here, or inlet, so you don't get GFO down in there, or you can get a funnel and put it off to the side like I do here, or you can get a piece of PVC pipe and put it over this and that'll work too. So I'm just going to put my funnel off to the side like that. Get it back in focus, okay? And now I'm going to measure out, I'm going to use 2 of these cups and add just a little bit more to make up for my 220 and my sump volume. And yeah, I'm going to end up just using all of this. Well, I'm not going to even measure it right now because it serves no purpose for me. But follow what the directions say on the back of the container. And that doesn't even look like enough. Oops. But that's what I got right now. So now we'll just finish putting our reactor back together. The sponge goes on the top. There we go. Put the lid back on. Oh, I forgot to rinse the lid. I'm going to rinse the lid real quick. Whoa. sure the O-ring is seated in there real good. Alright, let's put the lid back on. And snug it down real good. Okay. Now, I run mine in line with the return pump, so this is normally my discharge line here. But when I'm redoing my, when I'm refilling this, what I do is I switch this part of the hose. No, this part of the hose. Crap, what part of the hose did I use? Oh, I'm missing a hose, actually. Hold on, I gotta go find my other hose. Be right back. Okay, let me back it up a little bit here. You can see I got my other hose now, and that's what I'm gonna use to hook the pump up. So, this is where that extra pump comes into play. If you're not running it in line with your sump, like I'm doing, you're going to already have a pump, so you won't need the extra pump. So, and of course this hose is too small. I couldn't find an actual flipping hose that I usually use. This sucks. Okay, be right back again. You'll find. Alright, so I found my other hose. This is where the pump is going to come into place if you don't have it hooked in line like I do. You're going to already have a pump. So you're not going to need an additional pump. But mine's hooked in line, so I don't have a pump running this normally, so this is why I need an external pump, or an additional pump. So, I'm going to turn around here to the RODI container, and what we're going to do is we're going to rinse this GFO out. Hopefully I got enough RO in here. Can't use this anymore. Sure can't. In here. Oh yeah, plenty of RO. That should be enough. So let me grab my plug. Alright, I'm going to start rinsing this GFO out. Just plug the plug in, and you're going to see it's being a nasty, nasty color. There you go, you can see that nasty color there going through the reactor. See, it's like rust, it's a rust color. That's exactly what it is. So we're going to let this run until that rust color goes away. Looks pretty damn clear. So I'm about to call this one good right here. I'm satisfied with that. I'm gonna hook it back up to the tank. Alright, so I got the ball valve all adjusted. GFO is running again. You can see the cylinder does look dirty again, but that's just that inside dust still that's collected on the inside of the cylinder there. But got the GFO running. I do need more GFO than this, but this is all I got left for now, so it's going to have to do. Anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. As always, if you got any questions or comments, leave them down below. Peace.